Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the new moon in Aries Cyber Celebration. I'm Sherry Froman, aka Huggi-Ma, and I'm looking forward to sharing sacred space with you all tonight. So this is the last online moon ritual I'll be doing for Harbin Hot Springs before, hopefully, I'll be able to lead ritual directly on the property. Wouldn't that be great? And I've now done a total full year's worth of cyber rituals, 24 of them to be exact. Never thought I'd be doing ritual online in this lifetime, but unusual times call for unusual creations. So here we are. So please let me know who's here by posting in the comments section, because creating community is one of my favorite things to do, either in the flesh or in cyber world. So let's all say hi to each other. Hello, hello, hello. All right, and this is my altar that we're using for the night. And so what we have is, since Aries is a fire sign, we've got a flame burning. We have several pictures of Aries, one with the ram's head and the other one with the sheep. And we have several candles, some red flowers, a ram's horn, and of course we have the 4 elements representing the 4 directions. So that will be our evening altar. So for those of you who don't know, my ritual style is a mix of earth-based spirituality, personal growth, and fairy tale-like storytelling. And I also have skills as a video editor, and I enjoy putting together a lot of music and visual imagery for each and every ritual. So whether you'd like to physically embody the ritual or just be an observer and watch the show, there's something here for everyone. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Many guests of Harbin Hot Springs from its recent incarnation don't know about Harbin's spiritual history. There were many ceremonies and rituals that happened daily on the property, both in current times as well as when the native people, the Pomo and the Miwok, were still living there. So if you plan on going back to Harbin, please remember that Harbin isn't just a hot spring retreat, but a place for all different kinds of spiritual worship, rituals, ceremonies, and more. So even though we're not on the land currently, we're still connected energetically to the spirits of the earth and the water and the magic of being in ceremony together. And hopefully come summertime, I'll be able to lead rituals on the land again. We shall see. So relax, enjoy, and thank you all for being here tonight. So since we're now in the zodiac moon sign of Aries, and Aries is ruled by the element of fire, as briefly as you can, find an object that can safely represent the element of fire to be with you tonight. It can be a magic wand, a candle, a pipe, staff, lighter, anything red or orange, brightly colored stones like lava rocks, etc. And if you're unable to locate something, then just imagine whichever fire-like object you'd like to be part of the journey with you. So while holding and or connecting with your object in some way, we're going to start by calling in the directions. There's many directions to honor here, both new and old. So start by closing your eyes and taking some deep breaths. And turn to face the direction of the east, the direction of where the sun comes up. I'd like to welcome the spirits of the east, element of air, place of the rising sun, of springtime, innocence, newness, and awareness, the birds, the butterflies, and all of the winged creatures. Thank you so much for being here. You are most welcome. Blessed be. And turn about 90 degrees to your right, so you're facing south. I'd like to call in the spirits of the south, the noonday sun, summertime, element of fire, place of passion and creativity, of the phoenix and the dragon. We welcome you, spirits of the south. Thank you for being with us tonight. Blessed be. And turn another 90 degrees to your right so you're facing west. I'd like to call in the spirits of the west, the setting sun, autumn, element of water, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, and the seas, the dolphins and the mer people, all of the fishes and land-dwelling water creatures, place of emotions and letting go. We'd like to welcome you, spirits of the west. Thank you for being with us tonight. Blessed be. And turn another 90 degrees to your right so you're facing north. I'd like to call in the spirits of the north, of midnight and winter time, element of earth, place of silence and introspection, the white buffalo calf, snowy leopard, and going deep into internal wisdom. Welcome, spirits of the north. Thank you for being with us tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to call in the spirits of above, the sun, the moon, the stars, all of the celestial beings, shedding your heavenly light upon us. We welcome you here. Blessed be. And like to call in the spirits of below, the creepy crawlies, the earth dwellers, the two-legged, four-legged, finned, and all of those that are part of the nurturing sustenance of the planet. We welcome you, spirits from below. Blessed be. And I like to call in spirits of the center, our own inner grounding cord, our own circle, our own place of rejuvenation. Welcome, spirits of the center, and blessed be. And now I'd like to call in the sacred family, the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, the sisters, and the daughters. We welcome you so deeply. Blessed be. I'd like to call in the fathers, the grandfathers, the uncles, the brothers, and the sons. We welcome you so graciously. Thank you, and blessed be. And I'd like to call in the elders, those who've walked before us, those who've created paths that so many of us are finding necessary, those who are still in the physical form and who've moved beyond the veils. We welcome you, elder spirits. Thank you, and blessed be. And we'd like to call in the child spirits, the little people who teach us to laugh and not take things so seriously, whether cradled, crawling, walking, or running. We welcome the childlike energy and the child spirits tonight. Blessed be. And I'd like to call in the mixed spirits, those who walk many paths with many identities, the all and the nothing, the both and the neither. Thank you so much for walking the path of the rainbow. Blessed be. The circle is cast. We are between the worlds. Okay, so we are now working with the very first sign of the zodiac, the sign of Aries. And as the first sign, Aries is the aspect of self, of infancy, of the beginner, taking the initiative, pushing forward, and plowing through obstacles like a self-focused toddler are all key Aries themes. Aries is also associated with inspiration, boldness, initiation, courage, impulsiveness, and spontaneity. The symbol for Aries is the ram, which is a male sheep, and the battering ram was a contraption used in ancient and medieval warfare to quote-unquote push through and break down an opponent's defenses. Mars is the planet ruler for Aries, and Ares, the god of the battlefield, is the Greek god for the planet and the sign. So as the first fire sign of the zodiac, Aries is the initial spark of creation, the original concept that manifests into form from the realm of the formless, and is very much associated with new ideas, pioneering, forging ahead, and overcoming obstacles. And so being that we're in the month of April, and April is a full month of springtime, the Aries energy is upon us in many ways. Around a year ago, in the beginning of the Aries time, is when us humans went into lockdown. And now, with more health options readily made available, we're coming out of it again like the spring plants and flowers rising from the deep and dark winter. So whether we're feeling our own desire to spring forth like a sheep in the meadow, or a sense that we want to make change within ourselves, there's lots of possibilities and opportunities to grow our own passionate creations, to inspire, to forge ahead, and to move through this version of the world as our own divine warriors. So we are now in the new moon in Aries, and the new moon is always in the same sign as what the sun is in. The new moon starts the beginning of each cycle. It's where the sun and the moon are the most aligned, and when starting over, anything is possible. So now, while breathing deep into our hearts, we're going to do a group healing call out, thinking about everyone and everything that we'd love to send love and healing to. And so to do this, close your eyes and imagine your heart being fully open, allowing all your feelings to flow through. And when you're ready, we will all be verbally calling in healing for those who need it in the world. Who are you sending your healing out to? What are you sending your healing to? We'll have a couple of minutes and begin. I'm sending healing to my cousin. May her health return to her sooner than later. Sending healing to the planet, to the environment. Sending healing to my family, sending everybody love. Sending healing to some of my friends who are going through some transitions right now. Imagining those people receiving you fully, imagining them transforming into being all that they can be. Imagine them opening up to the flame of transformation, being in their full glory, becoming healthy and whole. Coming back into the space. Take a deep breath and shake it out. So in traditional Western astrology, the sun is considered yang and the moon is considered yin. Today, the sun represents the light, solar, yang version of Aries, and the moon today represents the dark, lunar, yin version of Aries. So let's talk about the emotion of anger for a moment. Anger, which is something that the sign of Aries is able to embody in its full fiery expression, tends to be a feeling that many of us keep hidden, either due to societal norms or the potential for violence breaking out alongside with it. Fully expressed anger is very much a yang quality, and there certainly has been a lot of anger that many of us have felt this past year. But the yin aspect of dealing with anger is patience. Both have their difficulties, as anger can be difficult to deal with, while patience can be difficult to develop. Having patience to breathe, ride through the discomforts, and feeling all sensations can allow anger to be transmuted into a passing flame rather than one that envelops us like an all-encompassing bonfire. Feeling the intensity and expression of anger and having the patience to ride out the anger-causing experience is the yin-yang balance that is part of the Aries energy, the lamb and the ram. So, since there's many emotions that a lot of us have been carrying beneath the surface, as well as past hurts, stories, and more for quite some time, what does it look like right now to release them and just let them go? And finally say goodbye to all of those that no longer serve us? What does it look like to be done with old patterns, beliefs, and stories once and for all? So you'll now have an opportunity to think of what it is that you feel ready to release and be complete with for good. So feel free to stand up, get into a comfortable space where you could move your body around. And whether it be a feeling, a state of consciousness, a physical hindrance, something situational, you'll have a few minutes, and since we're all in our own private domain, release like no one is watching. It's technically, no one is. And begin. I'm releasing old stories of the past. I'm releasing old junk that's gotten in my way. I'm releasing being a pain in the butt. I'm releasing frustration. I'm releasing fear. Call it out. Set it free. Be released. Let it be. Call it out. Set it free. Be released. Let it be. Call it out. Set it free. Be released. Let it be. Phew. So shake off anything that no longer serves you once again. And just go into a moment of silence. So get yourself into a position where you can stretch out, move your body around, get comfortable. And if you're able to lie down at this point, please do so. And if not, then sitting or standing can do. So if you're lying down, you're going to get into what's called the triple diamond pose. The gemstone for Aries is the diamond, in case you didn't know. So start by lying face up on your back and bend your knees, keeping your legs together. Then, allow your knees to drop outward while keeping your feet together, making a diamond shape with your legs. So if you're making a diamond shape from your groin to your left knee, to your feet, to your right knee, and back to your groin again. Then, whether you're lying on your back or sitting upright, bring your arms overhead and make the same diamond shape by clasping your hands together, elbows pointing outward, just like your knees are pointing outward. And if you're lying on your back, your arms and hands are on the floor behind you. And finally, bring your index fingers overhead and have them touch each other, and your thumbs pointing downward, touching each other, making the same diamond shape as your arms and legs. So you have 3 diamonds going on right now. One in your lower extremities, one in your arms, and one in your hands. And while in this position, take some deep breaths. Relaxing your body, your heart, and your mind. And now imagine if you were a sheep in a pasture, mingling with the other sheep, eating and bleeding, being one with the flock. But deep down, you have a strong need to break free, to be your own independent spirit, to be compulsive, courageous, and spontaneous. How to break free of the herd, to embody the bold ram energy, to use your own head and think outside the box, and move towards individuality. Aries is the sign of both passion and rage, of the intensity of the first spark of flame to arise. In order to let go and move forward with inspiration, we need to go deeper into our own inner rage and anger and acknowledge what exactly is smoldering on the inside. So coming out of Triple Diamond, we're going to do an exercise called EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique. EFT uses fingertip tapping to apply continuous pressure to hot spots on your body, and this restores balance to your body's energy. It involves a gentle, continuous tapping of specific points, primarily on the head and face. So while doing this, we will focus on acknowledging various situations that have brought up anger in our lives. Naming what makes us angry is healthy, as anger is a primal emotion that aids us in survival. So, start by tapping the top of your head and face with both hands, and begin thinking about what makes you angry. If you desire, you can move the tapping to other parts of your body as well. And when you're ready, we will say out loud, "I'm angry," and we fill in the blanks with whatever it is that we're angry about. And begin. I'm angry because I can't stand all the division happening in my community. I'm angry at the lack of education so many people have. I'm angry because of global warming. I'm angry due to my city not taking better care of the homeless. I'm angry at how my cousin is being treated in mental health care. I'm angry at how people of color have been treated. I'm angry at how our last president has handled things and made such a mess. I'm angry at careless people. Give yourself permission to really feel those feelings. Tapping your body where it calls to you. What else are you angry at? I'm angry at how women have been treated in society for so long. I'm angry because we don't all have free health care. I'm angry at people who've hurt me in the past. I'm angry at those who violate others. Rawr. I'm angry just because. And when you're ready, complete your tapping and stand up if you're not already doing so. And as you're standing, straighten your arms by your sides and clench your fists. And hold your fists shut for 10 seconds. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Breathing a little faster than normal. It's okay to be vocal as you breathe. And when you're ready, inhale deep into your belly and let out a sound. And again, longer and louder this time if possible. And coming to a place of quiet. How does it feel to be given permission to tap into your anger? And whatever that is, just breathe into it. And now, finding a place of stillness with that anger, using the fire element to transform it into patience, gentleness, and love. Placing your hands on whichever part of your body you'd like healing. We're going to say as often as we need to, "What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace." Feel free to say that to yourself as many times as needed, sending love to the rest of your body, heart, mind, and spirit. And begin. What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace. What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace. What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace. What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace. What angers me, I have released. Into myself, I now call peace. And coming to a close, being still in the night.
The world was on fire, no one could save me but you.
Rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high.
Strange what desire will make foolish people do.
Now, I'd like to share a story with you. It's a background story, a story that explains the meaning behind a well-loved nursery rhyme. It's called Mary Had a Little Lamb. You know what it's about? It's about a little girl in the year 1815 named Mary, who was helping her father with farm chores when they discovered a sickly newborn lamb in the sheep pen that had been abandoned by its mother. After a lot of pleading, Mary was allowed to keep the animal, although her father didn't hold out much hope for its survival. Against the odds, Mary managed to nurse the lamb back to health. And sooner than later, the lamb could stand, and its health began to improve rapidly. It soon learned to drink milk, and from the time it would walk about, it would follow Mary anywhere she called it. And yes, the lamb would indeed go wherever Mary went, and did have a fleece as white as snow. And the lamb was so trusting of Mary that it even followed her to school one day. Once at school, Mary hid her pet under her desk and covered it with a blanket. But when Mary was called to the front of the class to recite her lessons, the lamb popped out of its hiding place and came lopping up the aisle after her, much to the laughter of the students. The lamb was shooed out by the teacher, where it then waited outside for Mary to take her home. The lamb continued to thrive in the care of Mary and her family, and it grew up to be healthy and to even have sheep of her own. So the moral of the story is that due to Mary's boldness and spontaneity, a baby sheep that normally would have been left for dead was given a second chance at life. Mary embodied Aries energy to take on raising the lamb, a lamb that grew up to parent other baby sheep with a ram.
Oh, I'm on fire.
So just like this little lamb that got started off as the runt of the litter and then grew up to be healthy and strong, how can you be reborn into a stronger, healthier version of yourself? Now that you've released a lot of anger, anything is possible. So taking your fire element object, and while holding it in your hands, use the magic of the fire element to transform by calling in your strengths and other attributes, starting with the phrase, I am reborn as, and then fill in the blanks. Naming as many things you feel called to bring in. And begin. I am reborn as a powerful healer. I am reborn as a healthy, balanced individual. I am reborn as someone with more energy for daily movement. I am reborn as a confident priestess. I am reborn dancing as often as I can. I am reborn as a more patient friend. I am reborn as a more compassionate lover. I am reborn as a better communicator. I am reborn as being more grounded. And be generous with yourself. Just let it all out. I am reborn as love. I am reborn as compassion. I am reborn as caring. I am reborn as joyous. I am reborn as freedom. I am reborn as peace. And coming to a close. And standing up, shaking it all out. And feel how renewed you now are. How much more alive and invigorated you're feeling. Take in some deep breaths and inhale that new yumminess into yourself. And feeling the sparkly tingliness all over your body. How much more refreshed you feel from letting go of old rage that had been accumulating so that you can start brand new again. And if you're able to take in a breath of spring air from the starry night sky, please do so. honoring your own inner fire and passion, your own boldness and bravery, and your own inspiring ram-like nature. May the fire of this light carry you forward on your journey. May the springtime energy give you hope and inspiration. And may your own inner ram give you pleasure, fun, success, and joy. And now we close with a brief poem. Under the light of the Aries new moon, I ask to be cleansed, I ask to be free, I ask for release from all that plagues me. I ask for a clear mind, I ask for a clear heart, I ask for help wading through the dark. I am now cleansed, I am now renewed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, let's all face the east one more time as we close the directions. I'd like to thank the spirits of the east for blessing us with your innocence and newness. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thanking the spirits of the south for honoring us with your fire and passion. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the west, for honoring us with your water and emotions. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the north, for honoring us with your solitude and wisdom. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thank you, spirits of above, for honoring us with your heavenly lights. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thank you, spirits of below, for honoring us with your nurturing and your sustenance. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thank you, spirits of the center, for honoring us with your inner circle. Stay if you will, go if you must, you're always welcome, blessed be. And thanking the sacred family all together, the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, the sisters, the daughters, the fathers, the grandfathers, the uncles, the brothers, the sons, the elders, the children, and the mixed spirits. Thank you so much for everything you've offered. Stay if you will, go if you must. You're always welcome, blessed be. The circle is open, yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Woo! Yay! So I want to thank the musicians, Joe Muscatello, Heather Christie, Vera McCoy, Cello Joe, Anthony Singing Bear, and all the other artists. And a big thank you to Charity Miller, who has been my creative muse this past year with helping me write many of these rituals. And to Leah Finley for enrolling me to be a ritual leader for Harbin Hot Springs. And last but not least, I'd like to send a big juicy thanks to my amazing partner, Scooter Wilson, who has been my rock with tech support throughout every single one of these rituals. Love you, mwah! So I graciously accept donations through PayPal or Venmo, as this is the last online ritual I'll be doing for a while. My payment info will be in the closing credits of this ritual, so make sure you stick around for that. And you can also private message me for my info in case you missed that part. Good news is that all of the past moon rituals are going to be archived on my personal website if you'd like to go back and watch them at your leisure. This is the first time I've had so many rituals recorded to be able to watch at a later date, so I'm excited to be able to show these to people. And my website will be listed in the credits as well. So it is so wonderful that so many of you have been joining these rituals and creating online community together with me. Over the years, I've led many moon circles, pagan circles, and more, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter of doing sacred ritual journey work with you all. I'd love to continue my path with offering rituals as part of a career, as it's something I've been wanting to pursue for a long time. And Harbin Hot Springs gave me the opportunity to perfect my craft to the fullest during this isolating era. So now I'm ready to burst out with this Aries energy and create them big and abundantly. Woohoo! So let me know if you or anyone you know are interested, whether it's birthdays, hand fasting, relationship rituals, party rituals, and on and on and on. Sky's the limit. So meanwhile, go out and be with the new moon if you can. Keep the fiery, passionate, inspiring energy inside of you. Enjoy the end credits with music by Anthony Dreaming Bear and Joe Muscatello. Thank you all so much for this past year, and blessed be.
Blaze him with desire, let this heart burn with the sacred fire. We all yearn to reach to the higher, I and I. No need to try, cause it's written in your DNA. Like gardening and living in a spiritual way. Co-creating communal sacred play every day. Don't deny each other what you have to give. Gonna hold each other up so we all feel supported. Gonna hold each other up so we all feel supported.